morning, insomniacs.
My head hurts. Like, this is
welcome back to what could possibly be the finale
Corey is
of the evil within.
Corey's tilt has begun to affect me.
All right, here we go.
In this game, there you go.
Okay.
It's been a real struggle, but he's trying his hardest.
Yeah.
Stay there. Oh,
Yep. All right. Oh yeah.
forward.
Double hand. School bus.
Okay, going this way.
Oh,
now.
school bus. I'm in the house.
Wow, that thing is ugly.
Braces, nerd. Oh, we're still running. Oh, this is still just a running. This is impossible to run through. Let me tell you what. It is.
What the fuck is
I don't know what's happening. Okay, well, that strat didn't work. Okay.
It's a minigun truck.
Let's
shoot him up,
get
dude.
it.
Get on the gun. Light him up. Hit his. Oh wow, it's showing you what to shoot.
Ugh.
Good luck shooting that. Oh my god, this is a fucking mess.
Oh, these controls. Oh, this is not.
Like inverted, kind of. There you go. This is nuts. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Did I do good?
I don't know if you did.
Did I do bad? You better hang on. We need
can't
that.
tell.
We need that truck.
Nope, must have missed. Wait. Okay, well we're still going.
Apparently it was good.
Apparently you did the right thing.
Rocket launcher.
Dude, I love how things are literally falling into place for us. Like, this cannot be any better.
Grab it. Grab the damn RPG. Don't tell me I have to aim this too.
Yep. Oh, you have a limited amount of shots. Make them count. Can't let you hit him. Hit him in his ugly belly sack. Keep shooting, bro. Oh god, he's running faster. Okay, this isn't good. Oh, you're supposed to hit him in the head, I guess. Oh boy.
That's not.
Oh wait, his head's done moving. Nice!
Ugh.
Working out great. Jesus.
How much more punishment? We had barbed wire through our chest.
Literally just got like that had to be ripped through some type of organ. That thing is really upset.
We hit a checkpoint.
Oh, he's in the mouth now. Oh Jesus.
What is happening?
Oh my God! Shoot him.
I don't know. I never know if I do good or not. I never know if I hit the shot or not. Oh, I did! Yeah! One of the many. What? Yo, we woke up.
Yeah, you were in the Matrix the whole time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, get that shit out your head.
So that really reminded me of the end of like Gears of War 2. With the shitty Lambent.
Yeah.
What was it? No.
Brumach?
Brumach. Yeah, the Lambent Brumach, where it's just really not an actual fight. You just kind of shoot the right places. Oh, that's his brain.
I created this world.
I'm out of your world, dude.
You just shoot it, dude.
Ruvik,
Just fucking kill his brain, dude.
I'm walking towards it.
I'm going to finish this.
Victor brand?
Ruben, Victor, Ruvik. I could see it.
Huh. Step on it. Fuck yeah. Squish him.
Ah, Ruvik.
Bye, Felicia.
Fuck yeah! Just curb stomps him. Wait. Are you in another computer? This is like double Inception?
What?
Leave that one. And those two. They're not going anywhere.
What?
The fuck is this?
No one can.
What is that? Who do you work for?
Confused.
I don't understand. Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
So there was your driver at the beginning.
There's the dock.
Brain's gone.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What is happening?
Dude, you like we're like in double Inception. There's... Oh, there's one missing. Leslie.
Leslie. I've never had a more confusing storyline than this game.
We're actually
Yeah,
dead.
they're actually dead.
Yeah, the hospital is still actually shit.
Yeah. So we really were there.
Huh? Where's Joseph?
Is Joseph actually dead?
I don't know, man.
What up, SWAT?
Go, go, go! Detective, are you alright? Is there anyone else?
Just give me some real fresh air.
So does this... I don't know what to think of this.
I'm really confused.
I don't
to be
understand.
honest.
So did, like-
Leslie? Walking out? Because she said leave those two as well as you. Two of them got left.
Yeah. That's... No. Yeah, that was Leslie. Okay, maybe it's figment of imagination now.
Maybe it's not real, dude. This
Maybe
is fucking
nothing's
weird.
real. So did nothing actually happen? Because it seems like after we went in, the SWAT team was coming in for backup.
Uh-huh.
So it's like the events never took place.
Like they took place in like a second. But like, why were you in the tub? I
Yeah.
still don't get like how you end up in the tub. I'm confused. That gave almost no answers to what was going on. Joseph is apparently dead.
Joseph's just dead.
Doctor's dead. Leslie's... We don't know.
Wait, I don't know.
Oh man, dude, that was something.
I
don't know. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like that game. I mean, it was a cool game.
It was
the
a-
story was like really like not
yeah.
a story.
Someone needs an explanation.
I feel like if you want to make like a... Okay, so like let's think. Like a game of the year, right? So like one of them that we have is The Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
It's got a really good like a pretty
Dark Souls 3
decent
was also Game of the Year.
So Dark Souls 3 has a really good like mechanical gameplay, right? It's not clunky. not terrible. This game, pretty decent on the game.
It was pretty decent. It was hitting the A button
but then you
on
also
stuff.
have to have like good story playing, good storylines that follow up the gameplay. Like you look at the Game of the Year edition, like Dark Souls got it because obviously, I mean, it's hidden.
It's hidden,
but
it's
got
there.
And even if you can't find it, it's still got the really strong boss fight focused gameplay to back it up. You know, Last of Us is a shooter just like this, but it's got the really hard driven story. This game didn't have really, like, I mean, there was story. It was just
it just didn't make sense half the time.
I don't know. Maybe it's somewhere. Maybe you have to look for it. I don't know. Maybe we missed something.
Yeah. Maybe maybe we're both dumb and we don't realize what actually happened.
Overall, I'm not disappointed that we played it. Thought it was pretty cool.
I'm pretty happy I played it. I enjoy horror games. This is a pretty good one. It loses. The sad part is that like the first 4 chapters ish were creepy.
Really good.
It was really creepy.
Started out so good.
And then it took a really weird turn.
Yeah.
And then it kind of got easy out of nowhere. And then it went back to a little bit of creep. And then just full on blowing minds. Nobody knows what's happening. End of the game.
Yeah, I thought the beginning of the game was probably the best.
The beginning was by far the best.
And then it kind of gets into like easy mode, like right about the time that you get outside and it's like daylight. And you start being able to see everything that's going on. Pretty easy, like the Giants brothers fought. That didn't seem too difficult. And then it kind of gets into like the mindfuck creepy, which I was cool with.
Yeah, it was still fine.
But then it just turns into complete chaos, and I think I missed something. I don't know. It was just.
Yeah.
Like I really hope the second one. I mean, if they're making a second one, that'd be.
I hope the second one story. It's like a good continual line story. I hope it's not just here's this. Okay, now here's this. All right, now here's this. Here's something that you have no idea what's happening about, but we're gonna show it to you.
Right.
Here's a little bit back to that first part, and now here's like left field.
Because that's another thing. Like I really like. If we're on the topic of talking about video games, I think that having some flexibility in your gameplay is really good. Once again, I'm gonna bring up Dark Souls again because it's one of my favorite games and I can talk about it really easy. But non-linear gameplay, I think, is awesome. Like, the ability to choose where you want to go, when, is really cool. I mean, obviously, you need some type of like direction. It ends up being linear, but you have like some selection to go through.
Yeah, but the linear
But your story, your main like storytelling, still has to have a direction.
Yeah, like, and if you make a linear game, like this was a linear game. This was literally go from point A to point B. The story has to be there. It has to be.
I don't know. All in all, not a bad game. Not necessarily my favorite game.
6 out of 10.
Yeah, I think that's a fair rating. 6 out of 10 is probably.
It's not a bad game. It's not like an in between. Like it's a little good, a little bad. Like a 5. Like it was a good game. There's just it could have been so much more.
Yeah.
Could have been so much more.
I figure like that's another thing too. Like we were talking about a few episodes back, how like Dark Souls isn't necessarily super story driven unless you go and look for it. So maybe in this game you also have to look for it, but that's the power of Dark Souls, is it's got that strong gameplay and it still kind of guides you through it, and it's not too confusing. Where if you want to go look for this cool like extra stuff that tells you what's going on, you can. But I mean, the gameplay's still there to be like, hey, this was just a cool fucking like hack and slash anyway.
Yeah.
But like, and maybe that's what happened, is we missed some like, maybe you have to actually read all the journals, because we kind of skipped over the last few journals.
I don't know if it would have helped.
Or like those tape recordings. I don't know, but
yeah.
Maybe that's what happened. But I feel like you have to at least have.
You shouldn't have to sit in an area and listen to a full tape recording in order to understand the storyline. Like the cutscenes that it gives you should be able to explain it perfectly to you.
But as the last cutscene, and obviously the sequel being released, playing that it isn't over.
Yeah.
That ringing in your head. Obviously, something's up.
Yep. Seeing Leslie and him disappearing.
Yeah.
Joseph just being dead in real life, apparently.
I just wanted that main answer. I just really wanted to figure out, like, why we were in the tub in the first place.
Yeah.
And, like, there's not much I can think of because...
We never even found out who Kidman worked for.
No. But I'm assuming it's whoever was in the... Because she saves your life.
Yeah.
By being like, yo, this one... Leave him.
So what if...
Do some theory crafting here.
What if... Kidman works for the agency that's trying to, like, make this brain all powerful and whatnot, right?
Mhm.
The supernatural being.
Right.
Goes out of control. Right?
Mhm.
So she finds a cop who just lost his wife, right?
Mhm.
Like, just recently divorced his wife. Don't go dark on me now. Just divorced his wife, is down on his luck, you know. And so
Nothing to lose.
And so they send her in as his, you know, partner, whatever, the rookie, to drag him over there. What was there even backstory on Joseph?
Not really.
Joseph's just another cop?
Just like Joseph's his main partner, I
Yeah.
think.
And so they both went, right?
They get the doctor in there because he knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Driver didn't really have anything. He just, I guess, just died.
I think they just want another cop.
They just another.
Put in, like,
So I think Kidman and her agency basically set up everything that happened.
because Kidman goes in too. Kidman has to go in.
Yeah, so Kidman goes in, they pull her out when needed, right? Right as Ruvik's about freaking out in that one room.
Mhm.
Before Leslie gets, like, liquefied. So they pull her out. She's now watching this, right? And so what if the truck with the machine gun is basically sent in via that computer?
Yeah. Yeah. So like all the stuff.
So, like, she's
That's-
setting up you for success by giving you ammo, by giving you that machine gun truck. Even though you got blasted into the barbed wire, she allows the rocket launcher guy to die right beside you
So you're like
in
set
arm's
up-
length.
So you're like set up to like neutralize this
Yeah.
Rubik brain.
And that's why I,
You
like,
see-
told you what to shoot and everything.
And that's the thing though, is why do you put Leslie in there then? Unless Leslie was already in there.
I
Like
think,
maybe Leslie was in there at the beginning and then like they put you in
yeah,
like to
maybe Leslie was, like, a success because it didn't go, like, mad crazy, but it's not what they wanted. So then they used Ruvik, and he got out of hand, and so they just left Leslie in
I don't know.
to maybe, like, I don't fucking know, dude.
Who knows?
This is all just,
It's a mess, but I could see
It's
like,
too
there's
much.
a lot of things go really well for you at the very end there with that then truck and then the rocket launcher.
yeah.
Maybe it's like set up for you to kind of win. But who knows?
No idea.
But that was the game.
6 out of 10.
It was pretty cool.
Final score.
You can think.
Post
of what
that
you
somewhere
want.
on the screen.
Maybe,
6 out of 10.
maybe
NSG.
somewhere there's a big old like person who's found all the answers.
Oh yeah, there
knows-
has to be. I'm definitely gonna be watching it tomorrow.
knows what's going on, but I didn't mind the game.
Wasn't a bad game.
I feel like it kind of suffers the Dead Space issue though. Dead Space 1, played Dead Space, super scary,
Yeah.
super awesome, fits the horror genre incredibly. I played it, I was able to play it, I pissed my pants halfway through it. Ooh, oh, you get a machine gun. when you
First
win.
step into the darkness. Completed the game.
Too casual. Maybe you have to beat it on a harder difficulty to show the actual like a good ending. Huh. Ow.
Holy shit. New game plus N model viewer can now be selected in the main menu. You can now choose a different difficulty setting when selecting new game. How many
Oh
deaths?
my god, we can see. Only 30. Oh,
Damn on
that's
them
impressive.
haters, boy.
That's
That's
what I was
wild.
saying though.
Up to 10 hours.
Dark Souls, super scary. Or did I say Dead Space? Super scary, super creepy, real good game, right? But then you get to the second one and they kind of just like dull it down and make it like really about like horde based combat, like a bunch of like creepy things coming at you. But it's not scary anymore and it loses the purpose of being a horror game.
Oh, dude. New game plus. You can
Feel
play
like-
any chapter
I feel like that's what they tried to do. They tried to go out of the element of horror and try to make it more like combat based, which this game isn't its strongest ability, I think.
Damn right it is. You damn right running away is sometimes the best strategy.
But we're gonna finish up. Oh, can you choose? Oh, you can choose what you look like.
No, this is just a model viewer.
Nurse Tatiana, dude.
Whatever happened to her?
Joseph Oda.
Whatever happened to the nurse?
Yeah, she just ended up disappearing.
She was just like, I'm missing, by the way, bye. And that was it. That was it. The doc's name was Marcelo.
Oh, that's his sister. But also turned out to be the crazy, kill you lady.
Yeah, that's the crazy, like...
Weak to fire because she died in the barn fire.
Yep, that one.
Ruben Victorano.
Fucking gross ass, no robe.
Little
Child.
Ruben.
Our child. Young adult Reuben.
Huh, there's all this crazy stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna finish up. That's the end of the game.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Just kind of scrolling through because, you know,
We'll see.
the keeper.
We'll see you next time. There's some more episodes this week. We'll be playing a different game.
Yep.
We're not gonna spoil it. You'll just have to come back
Yep.
next time to watch. Honestly, what do you got better?
Sleep.